Hello. So this is my part of my customized project that started at the start of lockdown. Well, August last year, so it's taken us a year, but there's more. But so where to start? So I'll go to this little Lunestone night. So in the law, Lunestone is porous and light. So I thought potentially you could make armor from it. And then I just thought the goblin would fit on a chicken. So, but I thought the wizards in this themed army, it'd be good if they worked around smell. So like the weathercock idea is quite good. So because this is a stink hulk, so that's like radiating stink. These are cheese monks, and these are converted Skaven that have now addicted to the cheese that these cheese goblins make. The ogres enforce it. This is the sort of like a fool king kind of thing, bit like Scraggot really, but converted from a Skaven plague monk. These are the salt and pepperers. I have this guy down here as well, which I can't really fit in. So this is like, there's a massive ogre that's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Their god's called the Gultman god, so he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the ogre's motivation is to feed their boss dude, which I don't know where to put him. Like he's a bit kind of, I don't know if I'll settle on that model or not. He's a bit kind of ungainly. There's a big giant rat, so it's sort of like a vermin lord that they've got addicted to this cheese that I'm going to stick this ogre guy on. He's already cut his tail off. So it's all based around consumption. So bits like at the back you have jaundiced, like beer belly orcs, who like bring these sort of weird psychic delirium tremens, Dolly-esque things into life. And then we've got that's a converted Toby Jug. That's Joan Diced, who's like firing, it's like alcohol meth missiles at people which they can set on fire. So that gives them a boon against Nurgle and stuff. I was going to make this just like a crazy super powered army, obviously for people who are into that, rather than like people who want to stick to the rules. You know, who are open to that. I don't just want to take the piss, like pew pew pew, force field's going to get you, do tuggy butcher, no come back. Just like, so like the drunks especially will just be fighting like willy nilly because they're just brawling all the time. So, these are going to be like sort of like it's like a Slanesh kind of thing coming into it. So I was thinking the sort of because they're powerful now, because they've created like a slave race. They have time for like luxuries, but they enjoy them in like orky ways. So they're like they're kind of like just like laughing all the time, like horrible kind of police of fun. So if no one's having fun, then they get sort of beat up. So these guys are just kind of running around chinning their own army. Obviously the cheese monks take their job very seriously, but they have like a stench radius, coming back to the smell. So like they'll have to keep their distance on the battlefield, otherwise they'll make Globulus spew. But Globulus can roll, that's one of his characteristics. I do realise this is all made up, I'm not insane. I'm a little, no more than anyone else. This is like a sort of goblin, like, pack master kind of thing, master mold. Yeah, so they've all sort of interlinked and they've got the little parts to play. Now, the idea for a narrative is that the cheese comes from Scraggot. Scraggot's killed but then he's like the mushroom that's in his brain jumps onto like a hammer dress and creates like a sort of symbiotic thing. So like while they're getting sort of rich from all the mushroom stuff, this kind of weird, otherworldly, sort of just really odd race of parasitical, psychic mushrooms sort of grows in power. And these will be the goblins that have like taken the technological part of it to the extreme.